Hello, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. I have a bit of a pulled back muscle, but it's almost better. It's almost better. And I've been taking the Robax and the using the heating pad, which is good because I often forget that I have a heating pad. So when I remember it, it's very blissful. Yeah, I had watched a video just this morning about the Golden Girls, some interesting facts or whatever about them. So I was like, oh, I'm going to come downstairs and do my Golden Girls junk journal page. And then I got down here and this was out still. I've been kind of popping into my studio here and there to play in this. I'm still really, feeling the small collage. So that's what I'm going to do instead. Oh, excuse me. But keep an eye out. I will be doing the Golden Girls page very soon. I just wanted to show you first what I have been doing when I pop in and out. I put a little quote in that window. I was like, I don't want to add too much to this page because it's so pretty. I like the paper and I like the image. So I'm like, why not just put a quote? So I might still do like maybe a little doodle around the edge or something. Maybe like some white gel pen. Yeah, so that one is done. But this one, okay, that one I don't need to do today. And then this one, if you guys were with me when I found this image with the trolley. It's not a trolley. What is that called? Streetcar? Yeah, streetcar, trolley. I feel like that's maybe not the name for it. But anyway, yeah, I put a quote on that too. And I love it. Love, love, love it. Even though my handwriting is atrocious. But, you know, what are you going to do? This one is not quite done yet. I went around there and I actually just did that. So I'm just kind of letting it dry and then I'll go around it with probably a gel pen of contrasting color. I did this morning while drinking my coffee. Although I did more gluing and picking letters than I did drinking my coffee. Which is now cold. I should have microwaved that before I came down. Didn't think of it. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with that. Very fun. I love that little picture of the frog. I don't know why. I just adored it. Just the colors and like the little bumpiness of his skin. Would that make him a toad? Is it only toads that are bumpy? Frogs are smooth? I might be completely wrong on that, and I did this one, speaking of Golden Girls, I did this one the other day. So this was a piece out of a magazine. It was like a Frankenstein paper doll already. So it was like a hard drive for a computer and then a couple Barbie arms. And then I just put, this is Betty White's head. I hadn't planned on putting the sunglasses on her, but I thought the little emerald, jewelry bits looked really cool as sunglasses. So it happened. And then I even put some bling on there and I got out my stickers. I never use alphabet stickers. I forget about them all the time. Gamma Glam. What do you think? Yeah. So yeah, those ones are done. But what I'm working on, I pulled out all the ones that are pretty well done, but might need like one or two more little things. This one I didn't really mean to be in there. I'm going to do something else on this one. I'm just not sure what yet. Or actually, maybe I could find another word for there. Something secrets, maybe. Or maybe some little... See, he's so beautiful, the parrot, that I don't want to cover too much of him. But I do want to do something else. So, yeah, I'll leave that one out, I guess, because I'm planning right now to go through words. I've got all my words, a bunch of words and sayings and everything out. And because I finished sorting all my words, yay, I figured I'd do that. Yeah, so I have a bunch. And this one, yeah, see, it's done, but it could use a little quote or something. And this one is just, that was like that. It was a collage image from a magazine. I don't remember what it was. It was an article or an ad or something, but yeah, it's pretty fabulous the way it is. I thought maybe I'd just add like a word or something. Poor Marilyn Monroe though. See, I had cut, before I figured out not to cut out all the little pieces, the delicate pieces, like now I'd leave paper in there so it wouldn't tear, but it did. It got all folded a bunch of times and then it tore, but I glued it back on and it's okay, whatever. But so that one, this one I could do either side, Frida Kahlo and the Mona Lisa. I really like this one, how that turned out, because it's a really pretty scrapbooking paper, really bright. This one, if you can see, it's got, oh yeah, you can see it. It's got embossed leaves. This one doesn't, but it's still really super bright. And I'm just going to put black and white on that. I put that little black and white background part and then I kind of just ran from there. So yeah, I'll do something with that. This, I'd say she's almost done. Just stick a little something there. This, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Check out this one though. I love this one. I wanted something to leave the planet. I didn't want to cover a lot of the planet, so I'm like, oh, this little dainty girl. I think she's from, is a sewing or crochet book from like the 50s. Isn't she adorable? I love her little face. She looks like Joseph Originals, which are little from like the 30s to 50s, I think. They're little collectible figures. I have a few of those, and just the little face, like your little cute face. So yeah, I could do either. Oh, well, I didn't want to do this side, I think. I have no idea what I'm doing with that side. I feel like it needs to have more. And this one, maybe a little something. This one, this little dude. I don't want to put a whole bunch on this because I am loving this background. Maybe just like a little word there or something. And look at this lady, this fashionable lady. So yeah, I'm gonna put some words hopefully on there, but I did bring a few things. I brought out my flowers bin, my decorative bits bin. So it's all like little lace bits and any little like, yeah, just different little decorative things. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me what's in here, but some people might be like, why would you put that with that? But yeah, that's just me. And then vintage bits, which there's quite a few in decorative bits. This is more like vintage labels and things like that, where this is like objects kind of thing, vintage objects. But yeah, this is like little bits and pieces of, you know, things like that I could use, probably just little accent pieces in the background. And then I have my objects tray here. Yeah, so with organizing my words, oh, did I say flowers? Yeah, flowers. With organizing my words, I do want to, I want to use more, but I was saying, I think last time, that it's kind of hard to go through. I don't want to have a whole bunch of word containers, but I have sayings and I have words. I did have a little container. Did I keep that? If I kept it, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere lost on my desk. Oh, I have my shapes bin out too. I didn't even notice I still had that. So yeah, shapes, that too. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to organize these as best as I can. But I think what I'll do is kind of maybe have three. Like I'll have sayings, words, and then I'll have like a small one with the really small things, like even this one right here. So little small words, and these, like the ones that get lost in here when I'm trying to look for a saying or a quote, because they're super, super tiny kind of thing. Like, you know, like even that's really, really teeny tiny, right? Or there's even tinier than that, like little quotes that are kind of like little tiny squares. If I could even find one. See, I can't even find one to show you guys because it's so tiny. Or like stuff like this. Okay, look. Oh, well, I mean, I could put that in with the vintage bits. But yeah, like this. Things like this. I go through that and I never find them. I never find them in here because there's so many, you know, big honking ones. So yeah. And I've also started, for images anyway, but I'll do it for words too. I've started taking out ones that are so big that they'll only fit in my biggest glue book. And then I'm just going to put like one of those plastic folder envelope things and put it with that book specifically, because I can only use them in that book. That's the big honking one. I can't use them, you know. I mean, some of them maybe I could use, but they'd be way crowded. So yeah. So I guess I'm micro-organizing this stuff. Yep. I can't wait till I have it all organized so then I can do a tour, show you guys like how I organize like everything. All of my collage images and things. I think I've got it almost figured out completely. Almost. I'm very, very close. Yeah, like look, that's just a little tiny, look how tiny that was. I can't even find it, but yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to try to get some things going on. Let's see. Will that fit in there? See, I think I'll get one that will fit in there. Boop. Okay. For all the tiny things. I don't really want to do that. I'd like to have them all together, but I mean, that way, yeah, they won't get lost. Okay. I saw these stickers. I mean, I guess they really do go there. Unique, amazing me. Yeah, let's do that. Put amazing down first. Let's do it this way. Don't know if these will stick well. I don't really like epoxy stickers. These ones actually, you know what? I take that back. These ones are really old, but they're kind of thicker, I find. So maybe better quality. So they're not rolled up. Sometimes you get them, especially if you bought them at the dollar store, I find. After time, they'll roll up. So, and it's hard to get them to stick and lay flat kind of thing. You got to like kind of like bend them the other way and blah, blah, blah. So, but these ones, yeah, these ones came out of a kit, I believe. This was like a scrapbooking kit. And I think it was like a more kind of expensive-y one. So, yeah. How cute is that? And then I may as well use up Laugh, right? I like that they're on a clear sheet, clear sticker sheet. Stickers are something else I have to use more of. I haven't got those organized. I got my Kallax almost done organized, but I have a bin for stickers, but they're kind of all over the place. So I haven't quite come up with exactly, you know, a great way to organize those yet. How cute is that? I wonder if a green, I think green would make it pop right off the page because there's only a little bit of green. I like outlining things. It makes them stand out. I mean, as you could see from the pages I show you that, you know, I've been working on it, like outlining words and things I want to highlight and stand out. I could see me doing quite a bit of doodling on this page though. Like I could probably go around her, and I won't do that today. I'm more in the mood to glue, but I figure I'll just do this before I forget. Yeah, and then I'll come back in later and maybe I'll even go find an exclamation mark in my ransom words. There. Cute. Cute, cute, if I do say so myself. Which I do. All right, what else do I got going on here? This fashion lady. I know I have some fashion sayings. I wonder if I have any in here, though. I was, while I was going through some of my words, taking some out to file in my filing cabinet because they go with specific things in there, like all my food words. I'm like, I should put that with my food images because anytime I want a food word or saying, it makes sense to go to that folder, right? Yeah, you're only young once, but you can stay immature indefinitely. Serene Escape. That's pretty. I'm going to keep that there. Maybe I could use that for a different one. Oh, and here's Happy Day. I'm going to put that over here. You know what? Hang on. Or no, that would be too much. But what's the other one that I had here? Party Animal? No, I guess it doesn't really apply. Oh, I had told you guys too that I found I had another of those little photo albums binder, and I was like, okay, well, if this one gets too full, I'll just transfer some over. I can't do that because these ones are 6 hole and these are 2, and they don't line up. So I'll have to just punch new holes for that one when I get to that one. But the pages that didn't fit in this one that I haven't punched yet, I'll punch for that one. Yeah. All right. So where are we here? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna maybe spread these out so I can see, because then when I'm going through words, I'm kind of, you know, I can pick things out for, oh, wait. That looks beautiful on that. But this does need like a person on there or something, or it needs more, but I just want this, the pastels and the colors, and I just love it, love it, love it. So there, we'll just kind of spread these out so I can find. Okay, I don't have room for all of them, so we'll just set those over there. I like Serene Escape. Well, actually, I like Serene Escape for that, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to put it up here. There. So I found a word for that, so I'll put it over there, and we'll work with that after. Creativity starts with a detail. Maybe. Oh, this little, since I've been doing paper dolls, this was out of like a Somerset studio or whatever, so someone else's paper doll. That's really cute. I like when they use like vintage illustrations and things like that. Special delivery. Oh, what?
It looks like cake.
It looks like cake? What looks like cake?
The dress.
The dress? Yeah, I guess it kind of looks like cake. I mean, a gray, gross cake, but okay. Thank you, Rob. This would look cute. Special delivery. because he's being flown with the animals. Okay, yep. I just feel like these were all pages that needed something, you know, they just needed a little something. Oh, the designer knows. He has achieved perfection not when there's nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. Oh, that would work well with that, wouldn't it? I'm going to have to cut those quotation marks off, but cut it down a bit, but yeah, that's going to go with that. Yep. I like how it's going to look nice. Like, it's like just the right size for that paper. It covers maybe a little more than I want, but maybe I'll come in and cut, like instead of leaving this straight sides, I'll come in and cut around the words going down each side, and that'll help this pop a little more. This is just a little scrap of scrapbooking paper that I love. This is ancient. It's an old scrapbooking paper, but I love it. Okay, what else? All right, we're down to 5. How cool are you? Actually, I'm going to go through the ones that I just recently sorted out of my words and stuff, because I haven't played with these ones yet. I wish I could remember where I'm putting these, because I've just been moving them around. I don't want them in my letters. It spells out the word happy. It's from a scrapbooking kit. And I just don't know where to put them, because if I put them in my letters, they're all sorted by letters, so they'll be separated and won't be the word happy. But I realized just like yesterday that, oh, I could put these in my pastel glue book. So that's what I am going to do with it whenever I find them, which, yeah, I got to find the rest of them. They might be in here, actually. Maybe I just put them in here. Color charged. I mean, I can sort these while I'm going through them too. Dynamic. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's just a bit from a Somerset Studio thing. Again, someone had, I think it's scrapbooking paper textured, or it might be a piece of ribbon, like twill tape, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's stamped and it's got a little bit of fabric, so I just left it like a little tab. Like if I could have it, you know, maybe not on these, but it'll be cute on a page as like a top tab kind of thing. Words. Okay. Yeah, speaking of big words that can only be used, like, that can only be used in one of my glue books, the ginormous one. Entertaining. I mean, that too, right? Happiness. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I could always cut them apart, like, into letters, but, I mean, they still wouldn't fit in this book, but yeah. Lit my fire. Why not light my fire? That's just weird. I'm sure I have fire theme bits and pieces too. Expression. So yeah, I took out a bunch more words that oh, what not to wear. I'm gonna put that there. It doesn't really work with these ones, but I'm gonna check my maybe check my book. Glamorous. Oh, look guys, it's yellow. So it goes with that really good. That looks awesome. So I'm going to glam her up probably. Maybe find her a pair of sunglasses. And maybe another word here. Like a white background, black text word or something. Maybe. Yeah, that's going to look so cool. Okay. If I say so myself. If I do say so myself. I can do Frida later. Boop, boop, boop. Stay cool. I feel like this definitely needs to be on something that, you know, someone's going to have sunglasses. I mean, it does kind of go there, but meh. Popular culture. Hey. Again, my big glue book. I did go and find more of these. I bought like 10 more of these. These are the ones you get them at Dollarama. They're $1.25 each, and they have like the slide zipper or whatever. Even without the zipper, I still use them if I lose the little slide. Yeah, and I'm going to use those for bits and pieces like that. So I'll have like one. I have one already for my pastel glue book, but I'm going to have in each of my color glue books, but I'm going to have one now for my giant glue book. Normally I just use all of these images kind of thing, but yeah, I'll separate out some things for that specifically, because there's no sense in flipping through these giant images every time I'm looking for something. The word on the street. That can kind of work there. Yeah, that could kind of work. Now, the word on the street, I just thought maybe I could put a little speech bubble. I do have speech bubbles I have some speech bubbles. Introducing the world's finest. What? Be even more amazing. What does this say? Home is where your story begins. That kind of really goes with that. I mean, I could put it, you know. I love, love, love these colors. I think it started with this. This was from like a Somerset studio. What's to say? Youth would be an ideal state if it came a little later in life. Yes, agreed. Agreed. If me now could tell, like, you know, 16-year-old me to, you know, don't stress about this stuff. It doesn't matter. I wish. Okay. That might work there. Yeah, I started with that, and then I think went to, like, found the bottle, and then I stuck these on there the other day. Again, this is a little decorative bit from a Somerset studio creation, something somebody created. Hooray! I like this. Look, it's a crowd. If I was into running, I'd save that for like a running themed page, but I definitely do not run. I do not run. There is not a bra strong enough in the world to enable me to run. The Tata Fairy was very generous to me if I tried to run. Other than, like, you know, a metal bra or something, if I tried to run, I'd knock myself out. Yeah. Sense of style versus slave to fashion. Love that. Love, love, love that. But it doesn't really go with any of those. But you know what? Maybe I'll put it over here with this again. I do have a lot of fashion themed things. I guess I did. Well, no, I didn't have fashion magazines really. They're not something I get often. It was home decor magazines is what I went through. Most of what I went through. I am done my magazine harvesting. I had 2 giant totes to do, and I am done them. Who knows where that straw has been? You are too busy to laugh. If you are too busy to laugh, you are too busy. See, I love. There's so many good sayings in magazines. Kick in the what? Fine art. Oh, that would look really nice there too. Wouldn't it? Like cut down? Yeah, that might go on there too. I do feel like it needs another word or something. Furry friends. That's cute. Work of art. Oh, speaking of furry friends, so my aunt let us know let us know that there were a bunch of kittens at the pet store in Shediac. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful, beautiful typography. So I was like, you know what? I want to go see them. I haven't seen kittens since we lost Artie at the end of June. I have seen cats. I've gone to Deb's a couple times and been with her cat, and that's good. But I hadn't seen kittens, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. And I told Rob, and he said he wanted to come with me. So he came with me, but it was hard. I did hold a little tuxie, and Artie was a tuxie. But it was so cute because he snuggled right into me and started purring right away. But he was part of a trio. Like a lot of the time they'll have bonded pairs where you have to adopt both cats because they're so bonded. Like cats will bond to another cat kind of thing. Like when we lost Luna, Artemis looked for her for like 6 months. He was still looking for her. So Peachy, isn't that so sad? We could, couldn't tell him, right? That goes really nice with that, but it's too big. We couldn't really tell him. I wish we could explain to him, why she was gone. You know what? Maybe I can cut that out and use it as a frame. So yeah, they were a bonded trio. And when we got there, it was 2 tuxies and the other one was a little tabby with like a lot of white. And, like that's ginormous. So they were crazy. Cats get the kitty crazies, Yeah, no, these guys were just ridiculous. They were everywhere and just like worse than like regular kittens. They were nonstop. But then as soon as we took them out, the two tuxies really calmed down. One of the tuxies and the tuxie I had and the tabby really calmed down. They snuggled right in. But the other tuxie, the kid that was holding him just could barely hold on to him because he was just everywhere. He was just crazy. So, so they put him back in the cage. So I think he's the instigator. He gets in the cage, guys. And it's like one of those cat cages with the multiple stories and then like the little ramps going up. He's like throwing himself down the different floors and the ramps, and then he gets underneath this little circular bed and he starts running in circles and the bed's just twirling. And then the one I was holding kind of caught sight of that, and he's like, oh wait, it's playtime over there. So yeah, I think he's the instigator. But so they're requiring that he we're not ready for adoption yet, by the way, Rob and I, but you know, it was our first time. I'm standing there holding this tuxie crying. I'm giving him love and I'm crying, tears down my face. The other people that were standing there holding cats must have thought I was an idiot, like, you know, like what is going on. Yeah, so so they're requiring that the three of them, chatterbox, I love that, the three of them be adopted together because they are bonded. But I don't know, I think if the little bad one was taken out, the other two would would be a better choice. But they did say it was really nice, because adoption fees now are very pricey for cats, because they give them, at least this rescue gives them their needles, they spay or neuter them kind of thing. So it's like $300 when you want to adopt a kitten, which, okay, they've been tested for like feline leukemia and feline AIDS. And yeah, I like that word, I like that font. So understandably, you know, that's, you know, I'm sure it's a very reasonable fee. I haven't paid to get a cat spayed or neutered for 21 years, but yeah. But yeah, what they did was apparently somebody, oh, I love that. Apparently somebody paid the fee for one of them, so they have a better chance of getting adopted, because who's going to go in there and drop $900 to adopt 3 cats? Oh my God. I know we don't have that kind of money to drop on new babies, but I think maybe soon, not yeah, maybe within the next few months, I think. Polka. Yeah, I'm all up in my feels here again, especially where it was a little tuxie I held. I don't think I'll be able to get a tuxie. I think yeah, I think it's just too hard on me, because I already was a tuxie and he was my baby. Experience a world of luscious color. Luscious. Well, speaking of, this is our own pages from Highlights magazine, like from the 80s. Remember that? But it's just like a little piece of like ribbon, rainbow ribbon. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stick that on something for sure. I'm going to put that in my favorite bin, actually. My favorites bin. Try not to put too many words in my favorites bin because they're going to get lost. But I guess if I keep, you know, pulling stuff out of it, it makes you want to cuddle. I mean, that kind of works too, doesn't it? Okay. Even just like this from magazine, I love you. It's like finger painting, like by a kid. Not really by a kid, but you know. How to interview a brick wall. Like, this is the funniest things. Like, when you're going through magazines, yeah, don't just look at the pictures. Look at the headlines and the ads for words. Because, yeah, there's some really great ones. Really, really great ones. Playing gorgeous. Could maybe do that. Maybe. New. Oh, I like that because it's like vertical. That might work on Mona Lisa. Although it is adding orange, but I guess if I use that, it's adding orange too. Pleasers. And we've got your back and your front and both sides. It's what's on the inside that counts. That's going to look great in my big, my honking glue book. Which, yeah, I'm not sorting it right now. I am going to sort through these. Aging like fine cheese. I'm going to do some fun collage with that. I'll have to print out a picture myself. Seduces your soul. Like, see, there's just the sayings. This I like because I don't think it was from a video game, but it looks very much like Street Fighter video game from when I was a kid. I mean, that could work on that. Fighter. Add another word. I love doing like found poetry kind of thing where you just like put together some random words. Exceptional taste. Fine art and exceptional taste could go together. Picture perfect. I do take into account sometimes the colors too. I love the fonts. That's the most, you know, important thing. But color, see, red on there, meh. But red on here would go really good. Okay. Book. This was from actually like a dust jacket of a book. I think it was an Oprah book. She does books of like think it's like yearly, maybe like an, I don't know, almanac kind of thing where she does like, I don't know if that's the right word, almanac, but she does, there's a color for every mood where she does like, she highlights people of the year kind of thing, like who she's picked. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I guess technically it's a saying, not a word. Yeah, so sometimes I'll buy those because there's beautiful, beautiful pictures in them. Too bad that's not smaller. I would put it there with Marilyn Monroe. Oh, guys, no. We may be getting snow today. I'm disgusted. I don't know why I'm so like I'm so like disgusted about it because I live in Canada. I'm on the east coast of Canada. It's November and we haven't had snow yet. It wasn't uncommon as a kid to have to put our Halloween costume on over like snow pants and snowsuit. Yeah. So, oh, I like this one. Not all blank are the same. I think it was like a car ad, like not all cars or minivans or something are the same. But I'm like, I could put any word in there. You know, not all whatever are the same. Ready to get back to being yourself. I cut that one off a little bit, but I still love it. Show. Laid back. People. Oh, VIP. Put that there for Mona Lisa. So they did find a couple of the dudes that stole the crown jewels from the Louvre, eh? And, oh, Vivienne Westwood would be cute there. It's kind of fashion-y, you know. Oh, maybe over here. Yeah, with that fashion lady. Yeah, and I was watching like a little news report on it, and they were saying that some people criticized them for announcing so soon that they caught the guys, because now the other guys will be quicker to like dismantle the jewels. They'll take the jewels out of the crown or out of their settings and melt down the metal, and then sell all that off, you know, individually. So, yeah, don't set goals for the future. Make plans. Snack. This is from a food box. It was like, I think they were like, I don't know, like wontons or samosas or something. Very cute. Extraordinaire. So yeah, when sorting my words, I took out words that were like, look at that silver screen. That I just like, I like the look of, or I like the, you know, I'm like, okay, that'll be cool for poetry. Like this one, it's purple. That's cool. I like that. Novelty, I can use that word somewhere. Oh, this one I took it because Bert, that's Rob. I call him Bert. Everyone else calls him the first half of his name, Rob. So I've called him Bert for years. Years and years and years and years. Me and the nieces and nephews. Prepare to be what? I found a few like that this time. Harvesting. I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Harvesting words. A few that I, you know, I can fill in the blank. Looks kind of naughty. Okay. That might be there. Weird. This was from an amazing hardcover circus book, really big and thick, that I bought. And these were like the fly paper, the beginning and end, you know, that sheet of paper, like the inside cover, and then it's a sheet of paper, like they match or whatever. It was all printed. It was black. It was red. The red printed with black words, and it looks really cool. Really cool. So I'm like, yeah, one of them, I kept one of them whole, and one of them I cut up. Confidence. Today is the day. A little big for that book. West. I really like that too. Oh, too bad it's Marilyn Monroe, not Mae West or something. I could put Mae West. Yeah, I'll put that over there. They've got preppy stripes. Just fun things like that. Where's my little tiny thing? There we go. Bright. That is so 80s. You can tell that's from like an 80s. I think that was like a needlework. Oh, the Grande Dame. Oh, I want to put that with that lady. She definitely looks like a Grande Dame. Candid. Oh, that's a word, not a saying. Finesse. Yeah, see, all words like that I'm going to, oh, hang on. What is this? Oh, this was from a book cover. The fonts were so cool. So it's just the word buy. I might be able to work that in there. The yellow and the black. That would look awesome. Everything. Uplift. Elegant. That could work there too. I don't usually do, like, I don't know if I've ever done this before, actually, where it's like I lay out pages and go through my words. I've never done this. Usually I do it like per page, but I was like, you know what? I've got all these pages that I feel like they need words. I don't always put words, but I very often put words. What? Love you too. Oh, that was the same. Oh, that's cool. Isn't that cool? Put that there. Marilyn. Do I have like, I feel like maybe something else for this. Oh, look at that. Wild Blue Yonder. That's nice. Dream Bigger. Faux Glow. Yeah, maybe I have enough. Oh, there's the word glam. Put that there. Princess. Glam Princess. That could definitely work. Little art. Oh, I should put that in the teeny tiny bin here. There we go. Love this. This is a piece of vellum. What? What are you saying? Did you just whisper vellum? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Rob just popped by for a visit. To say vellum.
And to suggest maybe the Golden Girls go up to the Golden Girl room.
The Golden Girls go up to the Golden Girl room.
Oh, cool.
What are you talking about? What Golden Girl room? Oh, our living room. You want me to put my Pop Funkos in the living room? That's not a bad idea. We can do that. I've painted my living room. I've painted it very, very Golden Girls. It's like, I showed you guys before. It's kind of almost pretty well like this. Like the pastel Art Deco Miami kind of thing. It's coral. Yeah, my upstairs is all like pastels. Satisfy your taste for adventure. That would work there too, but it's a little wordy because there's already a quote on there. I figure maybe like, yeah, words or a couple words or whatever. Babble. Glittering. Oh, like this. It was something licious. Like, see, it's hyphenated, but I'm like, oh, I could put all kinds of words in front of that. Bootylicious. Oh, and that's not really, that's just a little like background bit kind of thing. A little, not a word. Together, pop. Should put these over there. Man, I got a lot. I hauled out a lot. I like Word on the Street, but I feel like there should be something else there. Because, I mean, nothing about that looks cuddly. Inspired by. I don't know when I'm ever going to use the word fortified, but wait, hang on. There is like a huge muscle man there. Oh my God. Wouldn't it be so funny if I'm like, I'm never going to use this word, but it looks so cool. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. If you've got it, flaunt it. That's a good one. But I do like this Word on the Street. It just fits so well in there. And it's skinny. It doesn't cover up a whole lot. Like, I love this little dot pattern. Exotic Sanctuary. Wow. The fine art of taking on any challenge. Long live the pursuit. Like, see, that's going to go on a page, and that's going to be like the main focal point of the page. It's just so pretty. It looks like hand painted. Connoisseur. Ben oui. What am I? Jiffy. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, wait, there's this one too. Is yes the word on the street? Yes, maybe the word on the street. I have more of these though. They were from one ad and I don't remember what it was for. Magnificent. That is ginormous. Let me see. Just add sunshine. Like, magazines are so cool for, yeah. Dastardly. Guys, dastardly. When am I ever going to use that word? That's awesome. Give graffiti. Flights of Fancy. That's got to go in my, you know what? I'm going to put that in my flamingo, on my flamingo page in my scavenger hunt glue book. Curiosities. pullovers, which this was from, yeah, a knit sweater book. But I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. Loving this. I mean, that could go there. Diva. Put that there. In style. Okay. Fun. Okay, okay. I know there's more though. Let's get organized. I mean, I do enjoy going through like the words to see what's what or to find things. Setting sun on a desert landscape. Well, that's just a whole page theme right there. It's like a journal prompt, man. Yeah, but I do need a little bit more, I think, organization. So I know. Themes. I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, I don't know when I'll ever need to use the word themes, but it's so cute. The little, look at that. Go mad. The little bunting is so cute. Sense of beauty. Great idea. Like that one I could even put rare bird. This one I could even put in my purple glue book. I have so much stuff for the monochromatic glue books though. I got to go through and take those, like sort them, because I used to keep every single like picture, monochromatic picture I could find. But now I know, you know, more what I have and what I don't need. Dramatic. That's less about the word and more, you know, add a little pop of color to something. To the courageous. I don't know if I'll find the other little word bubbles. Probably not. The little French doll fainted from fright. Cute. You know what? I'm going to put that there because maybe I'll find something for it. Outstanding. Treasure trove. I love that T for treasure. Eye-catching. It's in yellow. We'll put it there. The Mona Lisa. Party color. Daring. Absolutely. Snatched. I should make a little page about the jewelry heist. Absolutely. Non-stop music. I usually add words as kind of the last thing, but sometimes like non-stop music, I mean, that's wrap up the cozy. That's right there. It's, you know, that's a page theme. I'm going to do a theme in music. Color is the last reason to buy it and the first thing people see. Stress. Extraordinary. Why is it pronounced extraordinary and not extraordinary? You know? Last night, a DJ saved my life with a song. I think that's a lyric from a song. So hang on. Where is that music? Non-stop music. I'm going to put these together over here because maybe I'll just use a little bit of washi and tape them in my book. Do the what? Don't know. New day, new blank. Yeah, see, like I said, I've got a bunch of those. I cut out the subject word or whatever. Love this. That's from the cover of National Geographic. I'm pretty sure I have a a couple of those. Blank of the year. Oh, look. It's outlined in like a greeny color and it's orange. So maybe there. Get lost where you want to. Look at this happy. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Did you guys even see that? I had my thumb over that, didn't I? Here. Boop. Cute. Symphony. A new style. And that's really cute. Looks handwritten. Muscle Man. Oh, right there. up front. Love that. Look at that. Little dots. Very cute. Modern heiress. That could go as well with the Mona Lisa. Hood. Like into hood. Brilliant. Look at that. That's so pretty. I think that's a book, actually. Blah, blah, blah. Like that one. Humorous. It's painted like very, like, almost like a Halloween-y, creepy font. Beauty. Oh, that's a bad word. But, I mean, that would really go there. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that word or not. I assume so. I've heard people swear before on YouTube. Showstoppers. Sorry if you are offended by the B word. Little blank of wonders. Yeah, I don't know why. I just, you know what? I think I have other phrases in here that I can use like that. I just didn't cut the word out of it. Like the replaceable word, the noun or whatever. Love that. Look at that. Gorgeous. The whole page was gorgeous, but I'm like, I don't think I want to leave it that way. It was like a tropical kind of thing, but yeah. There was some stuff I didn't want on it, but I was like, that is just gorgeous. Shady. Light. For the color there. What's this say? I love when there are mistakes. I tend to love the things I've done first, the ones that aren't labored. That was from like somebody's article about their artwork in like a magazine. It's time to cocoon. I had another cozy thing, didn't I? Go. Crank it up. I'm going to put that there too. I'm going to do some music theme something. Yeah, I'll paperclip this into a book or together or whatever. Because I'm not going to do it right now, but The Rebel. Put that Marilyn Monroe. Isn't that cute? Look at that. And it's just like a little, I mean, that's not a word. I doubt I'll even use it as 100%, like in a saying. I see rainbows. For only one ka-ching. Love that. I don't get it much. Super adventure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these just to find another one of those little word bubble bits. Although I'm sure I will find it as soon as I glue something else down. Dressing up BB. Oh, this is extraordinary. This is from a pamphlet. I think it's for a Broadway show, like a drag show. Extraordinary. That's cool. I'll put that in words. Again, though, that's only going to be usable in that one book. Like this. Perfect hostess. This is a vintage bit. Put that in my vintagey bits. This again, that's a, yeah, candy. I like that. It's cute. All right. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. Where are we starting? I think I'm going to start with Marilyn. Now, you got to be careful if you're stacking stuff like this. When you pick it up, I just kind of put my hand under there or like take the things off and flip, just because often the magazine's it'll static and stick to things, stick to the bottom of the other page. Done that. Pick something up and then kind of, you know, flies everywhere. So like fortified fighter. I mean, I could cut off the little starburst, but do I want to do that? I don't think I do. Let's see here. I'm just gonna trim these down. So yeah, like I've said before, see, that's because Marilyn lost her ankle, lost her shoe. So I didn't cut these little points out. I just leave the paper. I fussy cut the rest of the word. But yeah, any little tiny details and points, especially if you've got them sitting in like trays and things like I do that you're going to go through and, you know, shuffle through them or whatever. Yeah, I recommend leaving these bits of background and then trimming them when when you're going to use the word. Now I may not use it and then I'll have to, you know, toss it back in like this, but whatever, it is what it is. often I can tell what I want to use, like if I want to use it or not, if like without even cutting these out. But this is such a little tight squeeze space that I think I'm going to, or I have to do this to be able to see it good. Fortified. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was like a bread ad, because I'm pretty sure that's, you know, the only place I've ever seen Fortified use it in a magazine. What does fortified mean? I think it means like strengthen, right? But nowadays it's like, it's most often talking about food. Strengthen, so what's that mean? Like vitamins added, I assume? Iron, maybe? Or I don't know. I'm sure it was like, yeah, like a dietary ad for bread or maybe cereal or something like that. Seems to be grains that are fortified usually, I think. I could be completely wrong on that. I don't know. Don't take anything I say about food and diet seriously, or, you know, as gospel kind of thing. I don't know. Jippa. Okay. Fortified. Okay. I mean, I'd have to cover Marilyn's little nurse hat, but it's okay. It doesn't even have a little cross on it anyway. Fortified. And there's fighter, but there was, oh. Fortified muscle men. Fortified silver screen muscle men? No. Don't need the word princess. Fortified muscle man? Yes. Fortified muscle men for girls. Yeah, girls. Ladies, here you go. I'm going to leave muscle men together. I'll cut the two words apart. They look pretty great together. I like these little, like they're done on a little grid. That looks cool. So I'm just trimming down the sides. I don't know why, because I'll probably go around it with a gel pen or a paint pen after to make it, you know, frame it better. But here we are. This is just the way I roll. Then, I wonder if this is going to look a little weird though, because it's very like, it's black and gray and there's nothing else black or white on the page. But you know what I could do? To tie it together kind of thing. I can go around some other things with like a black gel pen. And again, I think I'm going to leave this together for girls. It's a phrase, you know. Keeps the phrase visually together. Yeah, so I might just kind of highlight a few other things with the black gel pen. So it kind of ties it together. And then this one, I mean, I can go around with a, you know, like a colored gel pen or paint marker for girls. Maybe I kind of like that better there, although it fills in this space really good, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Move these up there. Where to put my book? Okay, here it is. My glue palette and my glue stick. I'm pretty tickled with this, not gonna lie. Look at that, I use the word fortified. Well, it was funny when I was, sorting words and things. I'm like, why am I hanging on to this word? I'm never gonna use the word fortified. Unless, like, you know, maybe I'll have a picture of like a medieval knight or something. Look at this. Boom. You never know. All right, put that there. It must have been a bread ad because the word is like wrinkled. Like it's not physically wrinkled, but like the picture itself, like the photo of the fortified kind of whatever I'm trying to say. Like it made it look wrinkled. It looks like a wrinkled plastic bag. So I assume it was, yeah. I assume it was probably a bag of bread, or a loaf of bread in a bag. You guys see that okay? Or are you getting bad glare? Yeah, sorry. I hope you didn't have bad glare the whole time on everything. Like, I hope you're able to see at least some of these sitting on the table. Here, I don't know why I'm using this glue stick. I've been trying to use up the little teeny tiny ones because Rob got me a bunch of these. So I was like, you know what? Any of these little teeny tiny, like, however many grams they are, they're like, I don't even think they're 10 grams. They're like so tiny. Look at that. That's naughty. That's naughty. Put that over there. Well, let's see these guys. You know what? No, I want to do the Mona Lisa. Let's do the Mona Lisa. I'm excited about that one. If I can pick it up. Okay. Oh, there's my hole punch. I never put this away and then I can't find it when I'm working on this book because I need it for this binder. Because then when I glue things on there, I gotta like hole punch, like, I mean fortified. Usually I let it dry, but I'm gonna punch this anyway. Oh, I just took off one little spike. I mean, I could have more carefully like decided where I was going to put it and maybe put it like so the spikes fell in between, or the hole fell in between the spikes, but I don't care. It's just my little collage glue book. Okay. So I got a bunch of words. Modern heiress. Elegant. Eye-catching. Confidence. VIP. I kind of like took out all the words, didn't I? Fine art. I think that's too big. Yeah. I don't need no problem. Oh, technically it goes over here. I don't think I need exceptional taste either. It doesn't really go. Oh, I do like the buy. Eye-catching. Confidence. Buy. By glamorous. VIP. So you make up your own things. They don't have to make sense. Maybe not eye-catching. Elegant confidence. Elegant confidence. By. I'm inspired by. That's a little big and chunky, I think, even if I cut it down. By glamorous VIP. Maybe? What do you guys think? I feel like she still needs something there. Absolutely elegant confidence. Try this. Get rid of that colon. I don't care if I cut extremely straight. These are just my collage glue books for myself. I'm not making them for someone else, so it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna like hollow out my paper trimmer or something just to do that. Elegant confidence. I'm gonna cut that word down. These are scrapbooking bits. These little words. I think they were a sheet, and I think I did cut them out. There's a whole bunch of little words. I don't like the scrapbooking sheets that are just like all words. I rarely use those. Absolutely elegant confidence by glamorous VIP. I don't know. Glamorous. I feel like it's kind of yeah, like I'm missing something. Wait. Didn't I have the word dame? Let's check that one. Okay. Okay, so this one. Oh, Glamorous Diva. And that's gold. That's a gold font. Like actually metallic. Nice. I'm sure I have the word diva a bunch of times, but I think this will work. It kind of looks brown, but then when you look at it, it's actually metallic. There. What do you think? Absolutely Elegant Confidence by Glamorous Diva. I love it. I love it. Yep. That's it. And maybe I'll put a little something there. I don't know, but for now, I'm going to put this down. It's so fun just to make, yeah, like found poetry type thing. Just put a bunch of words together and make poetry or sayings. Absolutely. Should I put that on her forehead? No. There we go. There. Elegant. I got a hair on that glue stick, of course. Elegant. Okay. That always happens to me when I go to chop vegetables. I always end up with a hair on my hand and my hands are like wet and stuff. So usually I get Rob to rescue me and get him to take it off, because I try to take it off and it just sticks to the other hand, and I don't know why, but that's when it, yeah, that's when it happens. Confidence by Glamorous. Maybe Diva. Maybe I'll take a gold gel pen and maybe gold it up a little more. That's fun. I really like the yeah, the yellow and black and white combination of this page. I want to make sure to leave some of this showing, the cool like little tile bit that started this whole page. And then this one, yeah, I kind of left that out. I wanted to see that much of the heart. So yeah, I just, on this side, just stuck just a random little decorative bits so I could trim it, and it made it pretty strong. It's just 2 bits of magazine. But yeah, once you have them glued on there. Okay, what do you guys think? I am gonna, since I slid that around. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Look. I got the word absolutely over the hole. Okay. Of course, I can't be using one of my cheapy dollar store glue sticks. I got to use my Elmer's. It's like, oh, it's stuck there pretty good. Yeah, so I was going to use the A, lose the A and absolutely when I punch the hole. But there we go. Okay. Got to remember to watch that. Watch out for that. There, Absolutely Elegant Confidence by Glamorous Diva. Oh, we're over an hour. Let's do one more. I really, really like this one. I really wanted to do this one. Thank you. If you're still with me, thank you for staying with me for an hour. It's a blah day here. Like I said, we might get snow and it's all rainy and stuff. So it's nice to take a little time in the studio. All snug in here with my pretty lights and everything that Rob's put up for me. I have all kinds of lights in here now. Little string lights, and I'm only missing one light. There's one corner that doesn't have a light. So I know exactly what I want. I just want this, I have them in 2 other spots in the room. It's these IKEA wire frames, and you see like the bulb through them. So it's going in a corner that has shelves and stuff on the shelves. So yeah, I do want to see through the shade pretty much. So the shade's not a decorative, centerpiece or anything. It's just something I kind of want to melt into the background. Yeah. So yeah, I've just gotta, actually I'm going to Halifax this weekend. Yeah. For HalCon. So I might have to go to IKEA. Okay. Designer knows he has achieved perfection not when there is nothing to add, but when there is nothing to take away. Nothing left to take away. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry? Don't know. French author, 1900 and 1944. He was very old when he passed away. 44. Grandam. Popular. I thought this would look really cool with that paper. This is from like a vintage, I think it was Popular Science or something. Anyway, it was a vintage book jacket. Nope. Okay, that ain't gonna work. I could use pink too, though. Did I have a light pink something? I think I had a light pink word. Oh, yeah, perfect. Here it is. Perfectly. Perfectly what, though? Nah. Yeah. You know what? Just having that there, that would go so nice with that. With that orange and blue page. So, can you guys see that? Yeah. Okay. So first, yeah, I trim saying down. I usually, oh, if I'm not sure about it, I leave it together. And then I try it. And then, yeah, I decide then if I want to cut the words apart. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I want for like the visual, like the feeling of it kind of thing. Yeah, so I try not to be hasty and immediately cut everything apart. The Grand Dame. Something else does need to go there. I'm thinking maybe a flower or something. But for now, this is exactly, yeah, what I want to do, what I want to put down. Oop, ugh. I pushed too hard and it like cut the glue stick kind of thing. Like it slid, the glue slid under the image. Ugh. Okay. Oh, wait. Again, over the hole. Doesn't matter if I lose the little tiny bit there. It won't be the, it won't even be the It'll just be a little bit of the white. The hole punch will miss the letter completely. If you run into that situation and you're not sure, hold it up to a light. And you'll be able to see the hole through, like through the paper. Okay. I feel like I want this. No, I guess it doesn't need to be over that far. That kind of puts it between it puts it between the circles. Okay, come on. I should be using my dollar store glue stick for this, yeah. So I can still slide it around. This grabs pretty quick. This is like the school glue version of the Elmer's glue sticks, but they grab pretty quickly. A designer knows he has achieved perfection not when there is nothing left to add, but when there's nothing left to take away. And it is slightly crooked because I'm short, so when I sit here, I'm looking at things like pretty much like this. So my perspective is all weird. All right, where's the flowers? We're gonna put a little flower on that, I think. Wait, what is this? Oh no, okay. Oh, ugh. Put down all that gluey paper. Okay. Okay. bottom of that off because it's got glue all over it now. Oh, what about these? These are from like scrapbooking. Oh, I don't have them together. I'm sure I have some together somewhere though, but it's pretty. I stamped, these were stamped on scrapbooking paper. No, let's not go with something peachy because the peach in this is really nice. Oh. I have to be careful, yeah, because my baby wipe's a little wet. Instead of slightly damp, it's still pretty wet. So this is really, the Grand Dame is really cheap magazine paper, really cheap and thin. So it can make it wrinkle up. Oh, wait, what's this? This has got pretty colors, but it's not, I mean, that's okay, but I have more of those actually. I wonder if I have any in here. My fingers are sticky, drives me nuts. I was just thinking, yeah, something kind of, hang on here. Kind of peachy. I have like a bajillion flowers. These I used to have in one thing, but then I separated them into like single ones and then like bunches of them. Even though, I mean, this is technically a bunch. I'm going to cut those apart probably and use them as is. So I kept them together so they'd stay together. So when I use them on a page, yeah. I know how many I have. That looks really pretty because, yeah, it's like peachy and green. Okay, okay. What about, do I have any more? What else do I have for peachy? No, that looks really cool there. I kind of want something, oh, wait, something else to, maybe I'll put a little rose there. I don't have much by way of peachy. That's way honking. Way too big. Okay, let's check my little decorative bits then. Or maybe the vintagey bits. Let's check those. I just kind of want something kind of in the background there. Oh, wait. What about this? I could use one of these. Let's try that. I don't even know what these are. They're vintage tickets or something. They're framed, so they're part of someone's collection. This is from a Martha Stewart magazine. So God knows that woman collects everything. Oh, it's penmanship. It's like a class. They used to give those out. The class little awards. There's the word I'm looking for. Okay, let's see. The dark green would be nice because then it'll pop against it. Because this is too similar. Okay, cover most of it up, kind of thing. Something like that, maybe. I feel like maybe I'm gonna have to put a little something, a little dot of, you know, peachy metallic or something in the middle of that flower. Maybe even a little rhinestone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it like that. Oh. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. My dehumidifier just turned back on. I don't know why it's running so much anyway. It's winter now or whatever, so it's not sucking up a whole lot. Okay, there. This one from a collage book, or book with collage images in it, sheets. I feel like I have a paint pen that's very, very peachy in color, like champagne-y pink peachy. Let me see here. I have all my paint pens currently. Normally they're in my card catalog in a drawer, but I have them here because I was out in the rec room. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's like a champagne-y. I was out in the rec room doing a little bit of doodling in one of my junk journals, so I have this out there with me. Oh, that works. That works. That definitely works. I'm gonna go around this. I mean, I guess I could have did this after, you know, after I shut my camera off, but you guys are coming with me for this too, I guess. So sometimes I'll just do around like where I cut, and then other times I do around the image, and I don't know, or like around the word. I don't know why I'm doing that. I should have cut out the words if I was going to do this, but here we are. This is what happens when you create on a whim without a plan, all willy-nilly. This is how I roll. Kind of, well, you can still see the D. It's fine. Kind of almost covered it, but that edge. These paint pens have pretty big tips. What do you think? Should I go around this too? I think I should go around this too. When it comes together well with the colors, like the greens and the off-whites and the peachies. I guess she's got some teal in there too, like some pale teal or robin's egg blue or whatever, but that's okay. Who knows, maybe I'll add something else and it'll be that color, maybe a few little bling or whatever in the future. I never worry about my pages being like done, because you never know. I could be going through a book, and once the books are full though, then I don't come back to them usually. So yeah, but I'll usually make sure all the pages in it are like done to my satisfaction. But a book like this, it's like the pages are removable, and they, you know, I can take them out and put them in, replace them or whatever. So it's different than working in like a bound, like one of the little bound notebooks that I love to work into, roughly this size. There. Yay! So what did we do? We did that. Finished that one. Except, yeah, needs a little bling. And I think I'm going to cut the edge of this because it's purple. Yeah, so it's like from that. Mona Lisa. Boop. Marilyn Monroe. And then this one. Unique Amazing Me. Cute. All right, so yeah, thanks for watching, and if you're still with me, yeah, thanks for being here for so long. And yeah, hope you guys have a creative rest of your week. Bye.